Good morning. Hello, everyone. It's Daily Tech News with your host, Alan Smithson. Today is Friday, March 8th, and let's get through today's amazing amount of news. Let's do this. I'm really excited. There's a lot going on here. So let's get started. So first thing I want to start with is not this, it's this. Happy International Women's Day to everyone, whether you're a mother, a sister, a wife, a friend, a colleague. We wish you an amazing International Women's Day. It's a super powerful day for all of us to recognize how important the women in our lives are and how important it is to continue to strive for equality because of things like this. This is a report about the future of AI, women taking the lead. It's from IBM. And one of the things they say here is that organizations that formally prioritize moving women into leadership positions see higher revenue growth. Okay, where there's an imbalance of management of women in management positions and C-level positions. A 2023 study showed that only 12% of C-suite and board level positions are held by women. We can do better, and I bet you can as well. One thing to note is that AI is being adopted by men more often and more frequently than women. So women, get out there, learn about AI, follow this podcast or follow this daily tech stream, and you guys are amazing. So thank you to all the women in my life. Apple cracks down open app store ahead of the new EU law, opening market risks for smaller developers. This is going to be an ongoing thing. I think it's going to be a cat and mouse game between the largest company in the world, or one of the largest companies in the world, and everyone else. So the EU has ruled, saying that their monopolistic practices are not kosher. And so now we're starting to see, companies like Epic Games are suing them and stuff. So I won't harp on this too much, but basically the EU's App Store changes boil down to two reimbursement systems running in parallel. The one you could use affect your company's fortune. So if you're an app and you want to build something, you can either bill it through the App Store and they take 30%, or you can bill it through your web and they still want to take percentage, even if it's going through your own website. So keep an eye on that. The fourth annual Enterprise Metaverse Summit by The Economist is coming out in June 27th in London. I will be part of this. I'm very, very excited to be considered a speaker again this year, and I can't wait to share the stage with all these amazing and wonderful people. So if you're interested in that, I will put all the links, everything in the show today, in the comments, in LinkedIn, and also on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe. Moving along here, this is crazy. A16Z, or Andreessen Horowitz, is nearing a $7 billion raise. Not really, the same as the $7 trillion that Sam Altman was asking for chip fabrication facilities, but $7 billion is nothing to sneeze at. It's a lot of money, and they're going to be, doing what they do. A16Z has been a leader for many, many years, and they really are at the forefront of innovation and innovation investing. So we'll see where that goes. This is interesting. Last night in the State of the Union address, Biden called for a ban of AI voice impersonations. This is serious because, AI voice impersonations, I've yet to really understand why we would use them, especially if it's against the person or without the person's knowledge. There's really no reason for this, so banning it makes sense, in my opinion. There's no real reason for deepfakes. They only cause harm. So a good step in the right direction by the US government. On the other side of the world, we have parents turning to AI tablets after China's tutor crackdown. So I don't know if you know this, but China had a very, very vibrant pay for education system where you could pay to have tutors and these sorts of things. And they basically made it illegal to charge for education, which in theory sounds great, but they wiped out all these education platforms and companies. And so now parents are trying to scramble to figure out how to train their students. And so they're going to these new tech companies that are offering tablets, which tablets with AI are great, but not as good as a one-to-one mentor or tutor. So I don't know. We'll see where this goes. No amount of technology is ever going to replace human love and mentorship and education and learning. So keep that in mind. Okay, so Peter Diamandis' blog, MIT's favorite humanoid robot. This is super cool. Of course, we've got the humanoid robot here from, I believe it's Boston Dynamics. Yeah, the crazy one that does all the acrobatics, and it looks so cute until you realize that that's going to be carrying a payload. And by payload, I mean guns and weapons and things. So yeah, robotics are going to be huge. One of the 24 predictions that I made this year that would be that humanoid robots would start to proliferate in 2024, and we're already starting to see this. They're anticipating about 1 billion humanoid robots by the end of the decade. That's only in 4 years, 3.5 years from now. So crazy. And it's, in pursuit of a multi-trillion-dollar labor market. It's not enough that generative AI is going to replace writing jobs and graphics arts jobs and video making jobs. They want to come after the manual labor jobs as well. So I think we need to start really thinking about what does a post-AGI or post-AI world look like, in that, maybe we can go to a 4-hour day where we can spend more time as family, more time as friends, more time doing fun stuff together. Yeah, we'll see. I was really honored to be part of an amazing blog interview through the Retail Cloud Alliance. We did Retail Therapy is the name of the blog, or the podcast rather, and we talked about the verses, exploring VR, AR, and everything in between. We talked a lot about AI as well, and the episode is here. I'll put the link in the chat. I was joined on stage by Rebecca Kondrat and Michael Zakur, and it was a riveting conversation on how retailers and brands are going to be using these technologies at scale, and how they're already using them to generate value. This is a really cool YouTube video. It is an interview of Azim Azhar. If you don't know Azim, you could follow his blog. I think it's called Exponential Future, I think it's called, or something. Azim Azhar, it's this guy down the bottom here. It's really, really a great interview with the steward of TED. If you've ever watched a TED Talk, that TED Talk was curated by TED's Chris Anderson. And so it's a great conversation. Chris has a new book coming out, and the new book is called, I can't remember now, Infectious Generosity. That's right. Infectious Generosity is his new book. And it talks about how we're not living in a net sum world. We're living in a world of abundance. 50 years ago, we were worried that, oh my God, if we hit 8 billion people, there'll be no food, there'll be no nothing. But innovation in agriculture has led us to the point where we have a lot of food. We're just not distributing it properly. We have all the things to sustain a great life for everybody on this planet, and it's not a net sum game. Of course, there's some ultra wealthy people who are not paying their fair share, and there's lots of yachts being built. But I think we can correct this and really kind of give everybody an opportunity. And one quote that I heard yesterday from Apple, and I said it and I'll say it again, Steve Jobs didn't believe in equality, because it's not. If you're look at the world, it's not equal, and it never will be. That's communism, and it will never work. But he did believe in equal opportunity, giving everybody the opportunity to provide value back to this world. And the question that Chris asks in this podcast is, are you a net giver or a net taker? That's something to think about yourself. This is a really cool app I am a part of. It's called Your Director AI, and it's automatic video switching for content creators. So let's say, for example, you want to have a multicam system, whether you're just sitting at your desk and you want to have a multicam system, or you want to have a full room scale multicam system. You don't have to touch anything. It's hands-free, completely AI generated, or driven. So basically, it's facial recognition and body recognition using advanced computer vision, so that we can do this. And it just works with any webcam. So stay tuned for Your Director. This is really neat. I'm actually going to turn the volume off, but check this out. This is NVIDIA's. This is what a $2 trillion company office looks like. This is NVIDIA's campus. It's 500,000 square feet in one side and 750,000 square feet in the other side. So, this is a massive 4-acre facility, and it's really just an incredible facility. Look at this. It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, but this is what you can build when you are NVIDIA. So really, really cool. If you want to watch it, I'll put the link in the chat below. All right, last things last. Global Ethics Conference. This is a global AI ethics conference happening today. It's starting in a couple of hours. I will be part of this. uniting professionals, policymakers, and researchers worldwide to address AI ethics challenges and opportunities. And it will be on X, so you can go on there. It'll just be, if you look on the live streams or the spaces on X, Twitter Spaces or X Spaces now, and just look for this logo here. I'll be on with Asher Jekos and Tony Fernandez today and it says 5 p.m. WAT, which I believe is, I think it's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard, so in like an hour. So I'll see you over there. And don't forget to follow me on Linktree, LinkedIn. All my links are here. I will put them in the chat below. Link to Metaverse, my DJ mixes, Utopia, all that stuff. And add me on LinkedIn. If you have any questions or you want to work with me, please reach out. Reach out on LinkedIn. Reach out, alan@metaverse.com, METAVRSE. And a huge thank you to Metaverse for sponsoring this amazing show every day. I am grateful for all of you for watching. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Make it a great one. Happy International Women's Day. Peace.